Hi, today's title is How to Handle a Disrespectful Wife. My name is Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. And we get these in a large part from when people write into our counselors, which is a free service. So you could write into our counselors if you have a problem. But this is a sort of a broad topic. And how to handle a disrespectful wife, the answers can be different depending. So let's talk about a few of the more common things that occur that would have you write in about this. So let's just say that she's disrespectful to you in your communication, and she is just not nice. And she's mean to you and disrespectful. So the first step is, are you retaliating? Are you reacting back? Because if you are, that needs to stop. As a man, you have this more pronounced anger reaction than she would have. And it could be that what is happening is she's being reactive to your previous reactions, because men tend to be angry. And it's very important, if you're a man, to understand the power that you have as a man. You are biologically designed to be in the couple as the protector, which means you have this first level of defense being anger. And what happens is men don't realize that they use that on their wives. So they cause their wives to be defensive, to be reactive, and to mimic their husband. Now, they don't have the same intensity that a man has when they're disrespectful, so it manifests differently. Instead of it coming out as anger as it would with you, it comes out in sarcasm and those sorts of disrespectful behaviors. So your first step is to examine your own behavior with your wife. And if you use your anger, remember, it's a complete misuse. So a lot of men, because you're there to be defending her, not protecting her, and not using your anger. Think of your anger as a gun, and you're the bodyguard. And it's great, you can really be protective. But what if you take that gun and you turn it on her, and you go, look how powerful I am, how dare you question me, or whatever. This is not cool, and it'll cause a real problem in your marriage. So that's your first step, is to learn to contain your anger. Never allow it to be turned to your wife. Okay? So let's say, though, that she is a sarcastic person. She's got a lot of aggressive tendencies, and it's not just with you. You can ask her nicely. You could say, honey, occasionally you have to be very careful how you present this, because you don't want to create a confrontation. Honey, it really kind of bothers me when you are aggressive with me, when you act disrespectfully towards me. And see what happens. And if she's defensive, which is likely, then your response will be, you know what, I just wanted to bring it up because it doesn't feel good, it's not loving. And I am starting to read Breaking the Cycle by Paul Friedman. See how I threw that in? And I'm realizing that our marriage could be better, and I want to do my part. And like that, you want to come in very smoothly. The slightest defense, back off, because otherwise you're just going to have this cycle of back and forth and negativity, and that's not what you want. You got married to be happy. You didn't get married to fight. You didn't get married to win. You didn't get married to lose. You got married to be happy. So you want to learn all the ways that you can that will make you happy, so that you bring that happiness into the marriage so that your wife is happy too. So there's also other kinds of disrespect. There's disrespect that is shown. Oftentimes what will happen is a wife, when she's with her family, will be disrespectful to her husband, sort of choosing sides. That's one way. Another way is maybe she's disrespectful by telling the children, you're not a good provider, or you're an idiot, or whatever. Sometimes a marriage has gone so far that that's happening. And if that's happening, you need to take a look at healing the marriage, getting right to the dynamics. And in that case, reading one of my books is a good idea. A better idea might be, depending on how far your marriage has slipped, you might want to take the course for men and learn how to really reinstitute positive dynamics into your marriage. So those are some instances of disrespect. Another instance of disrespect is when a wife is not respectful of her husband's value to the home, where he's maybe working 2 jobs and she's spending money on unnecessary things. And in those cases, really the first step is to get the marriage back on track. So you can have these kinds of discussions where it doesn't turn into an eruption, where you don't have a fight. Never fight. You know, a lot of people come to us and they go, oh, we fight about as much as everyone else. And I go, well, everyone else is wrong. In a marriage, there should never be fighting. Look, I was a divorce mediator, so I know all about fighting. One of my biggest obstacles, which I was really good at, was learning how to get people to stop fighting. And it's sort of like, you have free will, don't you? And so you can choose whether you're going to enter into a fight that maybe your spouse is beginning, or choose not to. It's literally up to you. And so you should never, ever fight. If she starts to fight, you stand back. Don't get involved. Don't get involved in a fight. And don't try to bring it down to a discussion level. It probably won't work. Just back away. Hey, I got to go to the bathroom. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. I got to go get a glass of water. You want a glass of water? Something like that. You got to not fight. Okay? So usually what happens in those situations where a wife is with her family, she's taken sides. It's a real sign that your marriage is not working. Because once you get married, you're supposed to be it for each other. And no one even comes close. There is no more family. It's just you. But you can't blame her if she's retreating back into her blood family, because it means you're not treating her really well. And that's where she's got to go. A woman, just like a man is designed to be protective, women are designed to seek security. So, if you're stepping on that, look, you probably do need to read Breaking the Cycle or Lessons for a Happy Marriage. It's a little shorter, has the same principles, but you should only have a totally successful marriage. To not have a marriage where you're getting happier every single day is on you, not on your wife. I'm going to be really candid. So, I'll give you the tools that you need. I'll give you the principles that you could rely on. I'll explain it all. I'm not this authority or priest banging your head or anything like that. There's a science to marriage, and you need to learn it so you can achieve what you got married for, to be happier every single day. And I'll tell you this, no matter what kind of person your wife is, you should be happier every single day. And that should come into your marriage then and make your wife happier every single day too. So hopefully this was helpful to you. I hit on a few principles and a few different things. Again, if you want to write into one of our counselors and get deeper into your situation, but they'll lead you either to one of my books or the course, and they're not paid for that, by the way. They don't get a commission, or they don't get a pat on the back. If your question is simple, they'll just answer it. They're paid to be there for you, and so hopefully that will work for you, and you'll get all the help you'll ever need from us. So if this video is valuable, like it, and if you want to share it, you can share it. Most people don't, because it's kind of sensitive, but we're here for you. So blessings to you, blessings to your wife, blessings to your family, and I'm glad you watched the video. Take care.